Well, and you seem very happy. I saw you on something, 2020 or some show talking, and you all seem very, very happy.
Oh, thank you.
And you're expecting your first child? Or not first child, but a child?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we are, yeah.
And when is it due?
In the spring.
It.
Yes.
We
don't know the sex
You
yet.
don't know yet?
No. And we're sort of on the fence about finding out.
Well, so you have both names chosen? You have, like, male and female names ready to go?
Yeah, we're both not too keen on this whole kind of celebrity trend with the in vogue naming your celebrity child something bizarre.
Right.
And that's happening. That's happening. I mean...
They're all over the place, those weird names.
I know. They're like cleaning products.
Yeah.
It's a little bizarre.
Yeah, because now the names, but they used to have good old-fashioned names like Emilio and...
Yes, they did.
But now, so what are you thinking? What kind of? I mean, Ellen's a pretty name.
Ellen's a lovely name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lovely name. We're sort of thinking about Bob, if it's a boy. Jack.
I like that. I like
Bill,
Jack.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I like plain old names like that.
If it's a girl, we're thinking Kate. Sue. Mary. Ellen.
Just not Mildred.
No. Or Doris.
Yeah.
She'll wind up Trucker of the Year.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, if you're going to be a trucker, you might as well be Trucker of the Year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good for Doris.
Yeah. What does one have to do to qualify to be?
I'll be asking her that.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You'll be tuning in.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, I'm very curious myself. I have no idea. She looked very qualified.
She looked... she looked pretty hardcore.
Yeah. Do you truck?
I don't truck. No.
No?
No. No. I don't.
What?
No.
Those days are over?
Yeah. I had to put it behind me. You know? Yeah.
Now, are you kind of like a handyman kind of guy? If you.
I didn't used to be, and then a couple summers ago, I spent the summer living in Home Depot and Do It Center and Lowe's and all those places, and I bought every tool you could purchase, and I started fixing things around the house.
And were you good?
No, it was a train wreck. It was a disaster, and it was expensive at the end of the day because you okay?
I'm choking, actually. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Houston with the cough drop? His name's Houston.
He's pretentious. It's
thank
it's
you.
Houston,
Thank
but it's
you.
Houston.
He got to Hollywood, and now it's Houston. Yeah. Right.
So you're fixing things. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then I got to bring the real guy in at the end of the day to really fix what I destroyed.
Oh.
I know.
So you're spending twice as much. You're buying the tools to fix it.
Right.
Then you bring a guy in.
Bringing the real guy in. Yeah, it's terrible. But I did install the dog gate in the kitchen.
Well, that's just an expandable thing. I've done that.
No.
It just expands, doesn't it?
That's the one that didn't work.
Oh.
That
What you did screws and little eye hooks and stuff?
Yeah, I found studs in the wall, and I actually attached a gate with a hinge.
Oh.
And a lock.
Oh, well, that is fancy.
That's pretty fancy.
And a lock.
Yeah.
Well, you have clever dogs that you actually.
They're very smart. They're very crafty. Yes, they are.
Is it a padlock or is it a key lock or?
It was actually it was more of a latch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was
you
a
were
latch.
embellishing for the story.
I know.
Yeah.
We have 4 dogs.
I know, and I think that you're on your way to having an Iditarod team because I don't know how many dogs you need for that, but I want to ask you about that.
That's fine.
That's a lot. We'll be right back with Charlie Sheen right after this. We're back with Charlie Sheen, and I have a cough drop in my mouth. That's what that is, just in case someone is just tuning in thinking she can't eat while she interviews people. That's not polite. So you were trying to say you have 4 dogs.
Yes.
And they were all Denise's dogs.
They were hers, yes. Yeah, I had 1 cat.
Oh, and do you still have the cat?
Yeah, but now I have 3 cats and 4 dogs.
How'd that happen? I mean, you had 1 cat, and then...
We were jealous of the Osbournes, I guess.
Uh-huh.
You know. Well, I mean, I couldn't ask her, leave your pets, children behind just because we're together. So we made room in our home.
And how do they get along? Is that why the gate went up, to separate them?
To keep them in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. That way you sort of know where they are.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dogs.
It is a lot of dogs, yeah. We actually have a 5th right now that we're just temporarily joining us.
Wow. And the cats and dogs get along?
Oh, no. No.
Mine don't either.
No.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to explain to them to try so hard.
Sure. Yeah.
And that they're all rescues and they need to have support for one another.
Sure.
And as soon as I let him go, right after him, he just terrible.
It's like every day they're seeing them for the first time.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. You know him.
Yeah.
You know?
That's exactly.
It's ridiculous. Hank, you know Jake.
Yeah.
It's not a new cat.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's been going on. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's bananas.
That's what's great about animals. They act like everything's brand new.
Yeah,
You know?
you're right.
Thank you.
So you don't have a cold either?
No, I do not.
Good.
No.
But
no.
isn't that hard when you go to the set? Is anybody on the set sick yet, or no?
No, but I'm sure there will be.
I know, it's horrible.
Yes. And
Then
thank you for your lovely card. Thank you for being here on my show. If you ever have a talk show, I'll be on yours, your host, Ellen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, that's a promise.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I figure at this rate, everybody's going to have one, so I might as well just
Hey.
it's safe to put myself out there.
Okay.
You know.
I can't wait.
Now, you know, I just was talking the other day.
Wait, I got to ask you a quick. Did you really go to Harvard?
No.
Oh,
But I'm going to be going this summer.
are you really?
Yeah.
Really?
Can I talk about that yet? We'll
Yes.
cut it out if I can't. They asked me to be the commencement speaker at Harvard.
Oh,
Isn't that
bravo.
amazing? We'll see. I don't know if I can talk about it. We may cut that out. Don't tell anyone.
Are you getting an honorary degree?
I hope so.
All right, good.
Yeah. No, I don't have a degree. I didn't finish college. I tried to. Did you? Did
No,
you
I
get
never
a
went to
degree?
college. No, I've been given a number of these honorary degrees, and from now on, when I get offered one, I usually say, I have enough degrees, I need an education.
Yeah. So, yeah, but can you use them for anything? You
Nothing.
can't like show up to a job and say I've
No,
got a degree.
I have 2 doctors, so some people refer to me as doctor,
Uh-huh.
but that's about it.
You have 2 doctors?
2 doctorates, one in humanities and one in humanities.
Well, because I have a few doctors, but I don't have, you know, just that I like a throat doctor and I have
Oh, no,
different.
no, no.
Yeah. Now, I was talking about this the other day, and I did not know this about you. Martin Sheen is not your real name.
No, it's not, no.
What is your real name?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've used it.
No.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to show it to you because this is, it's a real problem when I travel now because I have no identification as Martin Sheen. So I have to use the
Really?
only, yes, that's it. And this is how I identify myself.
That's a good picture of you.
Thank you. Can you read the name?
Yeah, Ramon Gerard Estevez.
Estevez. That's who I am.
You look so much like Charlie right there. It's
Yes.
amazing.
I
Can
also-
I show it? Like,
Yes,
I'll cover
please,
up
yeah.
stuff you don't want me to.
That's all right.
Well, we don't want your dress.
No.
All right. Look at that. That's amazing. That's a good
Yeah.
picture. Is that your headshot?
No,
And you
no,
just- You just transferred it. You should use it as your headshot if it's not.
But I never changed my name officially, and that's why I can't travel under Martin Sheen. Since 9/11, you know, you have to have a photo ID when you
Right.
get on an airplane.
Right.
And unless the ticket says Ramon G. Estevez, I can't get on a plane.
Well, why didn't you officially
Even
change
though they
it?
say to me during the conversation,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sheen, there's no way that we can allow
Yeah.
you on this plane. I
Right.
said, but do you recognize me?
Right.
Well, I do indeed. What about this guy behind you? He knows who I
Yeah.
am too,
All
right?
right.
Yeah. No. It has to be on the document that has the photograph.
Wow.
That's
but
the end
I
of
guess
that.
that's good. So, but why didn't you change it officially then?
Because I never wanted to. I
Mm-hmm.
love my name, and I wanted to keep it. And I still do. And it's on all official documents.
But why did you change it then?
I just use an AKA Sheen. I just never thought I'd become famous.
But so it's good, even if you're not thinking about going into this business, just have another name just in case. It's good to know that.
When I was a youngster in New York, I went to New York when I was 18. I was working in the theater, and when I worked in the theater, I worked under the name Sheen. And when I worked as a soda jerk, an elevator operator, a delivery boy, all those other car wash for months and months, I worked under Estevez. And I have 2 Social Security cards with a different name and the same number. So that's the way the government looks at you. You're a number, not a name.
Right. But 2 different cards with the same
different
number. I
cards,
didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't either.
Wow.
I sent in and said, I've got this problem. I've invented this person. And I'm starting to make a few bucks. And I think you people should know about it.
Right.
And so...
But it's so interesting because, you know, we would have gotten used to that name, but now Martin Sheen is just, you can't imagine, you know, calling you anything else. But I'm going to call you Ramon for...
Okay.
Right?
Okay, that's fine.
Does anyone call you that
Yes,
now?
Roscoe Lee Brown will not call me anything but Ramon.
Okay.
Joe Papp called me Ramon. And, God rest him, my father called me Ramon.
All right. Well, then I will call you Ramon today.
Okay.
And you will call...
What's your real name?
My real name is Ellen, but I tried to change it when I moved. You know, you have a chance to start over when you move sometimes, and I moved to Texas when I was in high school, and I didn't like my name, and my middle name is Lee, so I tried to get everyone to call me Lee. So when I was introducing myself, I would just automatically say, my name is Lee, and then people would look at me like I'm crazy, and so I couldn't start over because I kept calling, you know.
It can get very... I remember the first time I saw it on a marquee, I was very disappointed and ashamed, and I was so sorry that I had changed it. And my father wouldn't speak to me.
Really?
No.
But then he understood finally.
He understood finally, yeah.
Well, but you know what? Then today, I will be, you can call me Ramona, and I will call you Ramona.
Okay.
All right? All right, we have to take a break, and then I want to talk about your precious little granddaughter, who is adorable in this pic. All right, we'll be right back. We have to take a commercial. We're back with Martin Sheen, and I was showing you the picture. You hadn't even seen this of your granddaughter. This is Sam, Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards' new little baby. How old is she now?
From March 9th, what, she 7 months now?
I don't know.
Sam is her name, but it's not Samantha, you know. It's Sam, just plain Sam.
It's adorable.
Well, I said, well, the only thing I identify with is surface-to-air missile. But they want her to be independent and own her now. I said, fine, I'm no one to talk.
Yeah, exactly. She'll change it anyway. What do you care?
Yeah, there you go.
That's a cute name, Sam. All right, well, you saw earlier in the show, I talked about Ray Romano being on. And so what I decided, I heard that you love playing basketball.
Well, just by myself. I'm not that good.
All right. Well, this is sort of by yourself because I'm horrible.
Okay.
So you will be by yourself. But what I thought we would do is we'll have 3 shots each.
Okay.
And if whoever gets in first, I guess, or whoever gets more balls in, you will have to wear my underwear.
Oh, dear.
And not just wear my underwear, because they're very comfortable. You'll want to wear them, but in the Oval Office on the set and have a picture taken in the Oval Office wearing my underwear.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And if you get more, then I'm going to wear your underwear.
Oh, my. Okay.
Just all day long on the show.
Okay, sweet.
All right?
How will I know?
I'll show you.
Okay.
All right, let's go shoot some hoops.
I should take my coat off, huh?
You want to take them off?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Here you go.
Thanks so much. Hi, I'm Martin.
That's Nate.
That's the name.
And that's Houston over there. Here's your mark. Here's your mark right here.
Right here?
Yeah, this is the foul line mark.
Oh, my.
And then
it's a long way, and it's too high. That's more than 10 feet. I promise you it is.
Wait, what are you doing up there?
Oh, it's too high.
It's too high? Why is it so high, everybody?
I don't know. It could be. Let me just see what it does. Let me see.
It's regulation? Well, yeah,
No,
but...
it's too high.
That
It's
doesn't
too
count.
high. It's about 6 feet, 10 inches tall. I'll bet you anything. Am I right or wrong?
They say it's regulation.
Really? Oh, no,
you
I
and your
don't think
excuses,
so.
you and Ray, bumpity. And... All right. All right, let me see. I think it's too high, too, but...
Good. Almost. No, it's all...
Oh. That's right.
Got it. Oh, almost. Okay. You ready? This is the big one, Ellen. This is it. Yes.
You're right. Oh! That was so
Yes.
wrong.
Okay. That's not fair because
it's not fair.
I do have a thing in my backyard, so I'll tell you how I play. One day, can I have the ball that I made the shot with? I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. That's not good. One day, Charlie and I were challenged by Michael Jordan, and so we played him in 3 different basketball games.
I'm playing you, and you've been challenged by Michael Jordan?
Yes. And so he and I took on Michael Jordan. and we played him with half-court shooting and foul shooting and 2-on-1. And I won't tell you who won. But at any rate, he felt it was a disadvantage for him to shoot from the foul line, because that's what he did for a living.
Right.
So he said, to make it even, I'm going to close my eyes and shoot.
Okay.
And so that's how we did. So that's how I'm going to do for you.
You close your eyes then. Everybody be careful.
Counts. You don't have to make. If I miss, I'll wear the thing. You ready?
Okay. The West Wing airs on NBC Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock, and we're going to call a viewer for RSVP Ellen right after this. Thank you so much for being here. Well, please welcome the stars of 2 1/2 Men, Charlie Sheen, John Cryer, and Angus T. Jones. Would this be distracting if we're in scenes ever, just kind of watching like this?
No, I don't think so.
This would be nice for us to be able to sit here. I love the feel of a sitcom set. This feels so well built. And it's a nice ocean breeze. This is beautiful right here. And so, since it's chilly, because you're right on the ocean, I brought you a gift. You know, fans give me all kinds of things. And one of my fans made me this beautiful quilt. It's an Ellen quilt with, of course, the Ellen logo. And so I thought maybe during the sun of the scenes, y'all would just sit there and just cover that. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, that'd be great. That's great. That's sweet. Look at that sweet family. I love that. All right. Hey, don't throw it away like that. Someone made that. They took a long time.
I know, it's beautiful.
And I'm giving it to you.
Kitties.
Yeah, kitties.
Lots of kitties.
A lot of kitties.
Okay.
Just hold on to that, because I know you're not feeling well. That'll help you feel better.
Thank you.
All right.
I have bird flu.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Nothing to worry about.
It should
Nothing
be
to worry about.
fine.
It's perfectly fine. Excuse me. Sorry.
We just came from the set of your dad's show, West Wing,
Oh, fabulous.
which shoots right here also. How
Yes.
convenient is that?
It's pretty convenient.
Yeah, and now he's going to be on the show this Monday. Is that
This
right?
coming Monday, yes.
Was that fun? Yeah.
It was a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah. Was he difficult?
Yeah, he's very demanding.
Did he remember your name? Because I heard that he doesn't remember anybody's names.
Not all the time, no. No.
Did he remember anybody's?
No, he still doesn't know our names.
Yeah.
No.
But was it fun?
It
or
was great. It was
stressful?
great. He was
No?
fabulous. He was very inventive, very creative, very generous and compassionate, and just he's a huge fan of the show.
Yeah.
He's never missed an episode.
That's great.
Yeah.
And
I've missed episodes.
Yeah, you've missed his
Yes,
show?
I have.
Really?
No, my own episodes.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
But are you a big fan of his show as well?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to stop watching when he's gone.
Yeah.
Just
Good,
as a
that's the
sign
way
of
to do it.
protest.
You
Absolutely.
boycott it.
I'll show them.
Yeah. And Angus, was it fun having him on the set?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? I understand you're taking ballet classes for an episode coming up?
Coming up.
Yeah? Well, have you learned anything? Do you want to show us anything at all?
I'll show you one thing.
All right.
Only if you do it, though. You have to do it, too.
Only if I do it?
Yeah, you have to do it, too.
Well, let me see what it is, and I'll see if I...
No, you have to.
I will do it, but let me see it first. I can't do it until I see it.
But but you have to do it.
Yes, I'm an adult. You be respectful of me. What happens?
You gotta, like that. Yeah, that's it.
That's ballet?
Yeah, that's one of the simpler moves.
You're,
Yeah, you
you're
gotta
getting
do
ripped
it.
off. That's not ballet.
Hey, look at
That?
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. So you write the
I write
jingles.
the jingles,
And
yes.
and so will you
Yes.
play some for us right now?
I would love to, but there's a reason that the piano faces that way.
Why is that?
So you can't see that I can't play.
Oh, you can't play.
No, not
Well,
a
you-
key, not a note.
You write them. Come on, over here. You write them. So if I play a little bit,
John, help.
you can actually. All right.
I'm not singing, you know that, right?
So you could have gotten out of it by not admitting that. because-
Right.
All right. Yeah, you're singing.
I'm not singing.
Nothing at all?
I'm not warmed up.
All right, let me try to. It's out of tune, so I can't really. It's 2 1/2 men, Charlie and John and Angus. 1 man, 2 men, 1 1/2 sailor's lot. That's all I know.
That's
You're not
right.
going to help me?
I didn't know where you were going.
I didn't either.
I didn't know where you were going.
I didn't either.
That was great.
So, I'm so sorry that I
was
couldn't write
great.
something better than that. What are you looking for?
The wallet with the $1 million bill in
Oh.
it. What'd you do with
That
it?
went back in the vault.
Oh, I
I
think
just-
it had my picture on it,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah, you know what? I'll put it on. Yeah, I owe you that.
You do?
Yeah, you should be president. You are a man of your word. You say
Yeah, how's
something
that?
and you do it. Well, the last time when you were on,
Yeah.
I gave you the Ellen underwear, and you said that you would wear it, and then you took a picture in the Oval Office wearing the Ellen underwear. Look at that. Happy about it too. And then I told it on the show the next day. I saw you at the People's Choice Awards,
Yeah.
and I was joking. I'm sitting there, and he didn't see that I was there, and he was, boy, you were eating all the food you could. You used that place. You're
Yes,
like,
true,
that's
yeah.
free food.
That was all I was going to get that
Yeah,
night.
that-
You know, I wasn't getting an award. You were.
You were putting stuff in your pockets. And
It's true.
So you were eating, and I said, are you wearing the underwear? And he starts unbuckling his belt and pulling down his pants, and he was wearing the underwear to the People's Choice Awards. I love it. I love it.
And the truth is, I had no idea I was going to see you.
Yeah,
I
they're just
didn't have a
comfortable
clue I was
underwear.
going to see you.
Yeah, well, I thank you for that. But you went too far. This.
I did?
Yeah, you didn't have to do this.
What'd I do?
That was.
Oh, my God. Oh, would it were me.
Yeah, put the glasses on. You
my
can't not look at that
God,
properly.
Look at that.
Yeah.
With Allison. Oh,
Yeah.
she hasn't seen this, has
No,
she?
not yet. You'll bring it. I'll give
Oh,
it to you.
God. Oh, God, I love it.
Yeah.
Scandalous, but, you know.
Yeah. That's what sells.
You bet.
Yeah. Now, yeah, but that would ruin you if you were president and showed up like that. What's going to happen? Your term is up in January, right? What does that mean
Next
for you?
January, yeah, a year from last week.
Right.
Well, I'll be at the inauguration of the new president.
Right.
And
So
from
what will
there,
that mean?
I'll be the ex-president.
Yes. Yes. That's where I am right now. But
Yeah.
then, are you still on the show? Do you?
Yeah, I'll be, well, I'll appear at least once in the new season as the former president. We
Right.
don't quite know what sort of former president I'll be, whether I'll be teaching at Notre Dame or doing some of the great work that my hero Jimmy Carter does in the real world.
Well, that would be great to see that happening.
Yeah.
So now, and you're going to be. This is insane. You're going to be a grandfather again.
Yeah,
Denise Richards is pregnant again.
yeah, yeah.
How old is the other one?
Sam will be a year March 8th.
A year. Now
Yeah.
she's 5 months pregnant.
Yes, it would
Wow.
seem so, yeah.
Yeah. That's a handful right there,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. I think they wanted to have them close so that they would, you know, grow up with the buddy, you know.
And are they
brother
going to have
sister.
a lot? Do they want to have like a? Because you're,
Yeah.
how many children? One.
I had 4.
You have 4, but how many? You were one of like 10 or?
Yeah, there's one. My mother had 12 pregnancies, 10 survived, and I was the 7th son of the 10.
And what was that like to have that many brothers and sisters?
Well, you know what it's like growing up in a big family, in a working class family. There was a saying, first up, best dressed. And that's the way it was.
That's funny.
First thing, first to everything, you know. You know, first to the table, best fed. You know. It was a, you know, we had 9 boys and 1 girl.
Oh.
The 6 of us left.
That poor girl.
Yeah, well, we didn't know she was a girl until time passed, you know. Because she was just one of us. You know, we were all beating each other up equally. And there was a lot of great things, and people that grew up in families will tell you that. But there was also a lot of difficulties, but I wouldn't change it for the world. They were the greatest group of people that I could ever have hoped to have grown up with,
Yeah.
you know, and I adored them, all of them.
And now, are you the only? You're not the only actor in the family, are
Now,
you?
my youngest brother, Joe, is an actor also.
He is.
Yeah.
And did your father encourage that? Or?
No.
No?
Oh, God, no. He all but forbade it, you know. My dad was old world. He had like a 4th grade education. He was a factory worker all his life. He was from Spain. My real name is Ramon Estevez, and his name was Francisco. And he did not encourage show business. That was not his idea of a useful life. And that was all I wanted to do ever, you know. We fought about it quite a bit. He wanted me to go to college, and he'd put enough money aside every week for me to do it when I graduated from high school. And I just was determined not to do it. But to kind of, you know, be a good sport, I took an entrance examination to the University of Dayton just to show him I'd do my best effort. But I threw the examination. I still hold the record, I think, for an entrance examination into that
You failed it on
institution.
purpose?
I did, yes.
And so then you
I
had
got
to...
a 3.
No.
I did, yeah, I got
Really?
a 3. And the Dean of Men was so curious about who could possibly get a 3. He suspected something was... And he asked my dad and I to come, and he kind of hinted that a monkey, just inadvertently showing up, would do better than a 3. And he was trying to tell my dad that I was trying to tell him something, that I was not going to be a good student. And so I ended up going to New York instead.
Well, and became an actor, but you're a very smart guy, because I know you're interested in history and very interested in... You're very knowledgeable about presidents, I assume.
Oh, would it were so. I have some of my favorites, but no, I'm not that knowledgeable.
Oh, well, then the game's not going to be quite as fun.
Okay.
We have
For
to go.
you.
Yeah. Well, no, it'll actually be more fun for us. But when
Okay.
we come back from commercial, we're actually going to give you a presidential quiz.
Okay.
And the Laker girls are going to give you. Well, it's you know, presidents, Laker girls. It's a big. You can imagine it. We'll be right back. Okay. We're back with Martin Sheen. Okay, since you play a president on the West Wing,
yes.
and since the Laker girls are here today, we're going to play a little game with them to test your presidential knowledge. A Laker girl will come out, and she'll tell you 3 facts about the U.S. president they're pretending to be. Then you guess who they are.
Okay.
You ready for the presidential test?
Yes, please.
Okay, Nancy, come on out here. Nancy?
Hi, Nancy.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I was the first president to wear a beard while in office. At 6 feet 4 inches, I was the tallest president. My favorite sport was wrestling.
That would be Abraham Lincoln.
That's right. But what? Thank you, Nancy. But what?
I don't think he was the first to wear a beard.
He wasn't? We'll find that out. We're going to fact check. He says it's not the first president to wear a beard.
I don't think it is.
Okay. What's wrong with our research people? All right. Cheryl, go right ahead.
I loved Fresca so much that I had a Fresca soda fountain installed in the Oval Office. I enjoyed taking visitors on 90-mile-an-hour rides around my Texas ranch in my Lincoln Continental. I was the only president to take the oath of office on an airplane.
It was Lyndon Baines Johnson.
That's right. Thank you. Now, is that right?
Yes.
Did he like Fresca?
That's news to me.
All right,
yeah.
Jada. All right.
I had to borrow money to go to my own inauguration, and at that time, I had only 1 tooth. I was the first president to appear on a postage stamp. I had 2 ice cream freezers installed at my home in Mount Vernon.
If it's from Mount Vernon, well, it would have to be Jefferson.
No.
Or with Washington.
Yes, Washington. Yes. All right. Thank you. Tiana? Tiana, come on out.
Hi.
I was once a male model. I was a college football star. When I proposed to my wife, I was wearing 1 brown and 1 black shoe.
Oh, dear. Hi. It's either Richard Nixon or Ronald Reagan.
No.
No? Teddy Roosevelt? Oh, my God.
Gerald Ford.
Oh, well. Okay.
That's all right. 1 wrong, 3 right. 1 more. Nicole, come on out here. You're doing fine.
I like to skinny dip in the Potomac River almost every morning.
Let's talk about the presidents. Go ahead.
Well, I owned a pet alligator, which I kept in the East Room of the White House. I was the first president to be photographed.
Oh, gosh. The first to be photographed.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my. Harrison?
No.
I am John Quincy Adams.
Oi.
Isn't that amazing? Thank you. All right, the West Wing, thank you so much for
This
being
is
here.
so
I
embarrassing.
love when
I'm
you're
not
here.
ready.
No! The West Wing airs on NBC Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. We'll be talking with Tina Turner when we come back. Now go away.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello to you, Charlie. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, however,
Uh-oh.
I have a small bone to pick with you.
Really? You
not-
couldn't possibly.
Not a big bone, just a small bone.
Okay.
The last few times I've been here, you've given me a hard time about smoking.
It's bad for you.
Yes, you're right. We actually have some clips of you harassing me about smoking. Can we roll those? Can we?
Sure, bring them on. I think I remember you saying you were going to quit smoking by the time you were 40, right?
That was the plan, yeah.
And have you?
That was the plan, no.
Are you going to quit?
Well, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I started thinking about it.
Because you should.
I know.
It's bad for
I
you, they
know.
say. Last time you were here, you said you were going to quit smoking, and on your 20th anniversary of smoking, which was March, it's now April.
It is April, yeah.
Did you quit?
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem with deadlines. Is
It's pressure.
they lead to disappointments.
You have two little girls. You
I
need
know.
to take care of yourself.
I know.
And I stand by that. What is your point?
My point is that it's been revealed to me recently that you just quit recently. Yeah, no,
Yeah?
Congratulations. However, the timing of that harassment would mean you were smoking at the time.
Well, yes. I was smoking at the time, and I felt horrible about it. And well, you talked about it, so I hadn't talked about it. I was keeping it quiet because I was embarrassed that I smoked, but you talked about it, so I was helping you quit. And then lucky enough, right? That makes sense. No, I mean, really, I didn't want to talk about it because I was so embarrassed that I did, but I was recently hypnotized. I'd tried to quit before, and it's a little over 3 weeks now that I've had a cigarette.
Really? Wow.
So,
That's great.
I saw recently that you and Denise are actually hanging out with the kids and everything. Is that right?
Yeah, no, we're trying to put all that nonsense aside and just do what's right for the children.
Yeah,
and
that's
just
hard,
be good,
right?
good, responsible
Yeah.
parents. Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
because it's hard enough to have a relationship that doesn't work out, and who knows really what everybody's life is privately, and
Sure.
but it's even harder when it's in the public eye and you see them with somebody else in magazines, and and then you have kids, and that must be a very tough thing.
Well, at least I knew the guy that she wound up with. you know?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That makes it so much better.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Richie. But to know that there's somebody decent and smart and a good parent that's going to be around your children,
Your
that's,
kids, yeah.
that's a good thing. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's good. And you're dating now, so
I am.
I'm happy for you
I
with
am,
that.
yeah,
You
yes.
seem very happy.
Yeah, she's fabulous.
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Now,
Hey,
there she is.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm wearing the same shirt.
All right, and what is your girlfriend's name?
Brooke.
Brooke.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy for you and
Thank
Brooke.
you.
Well, we're
Yes.
going to take a break. We're going to see what Charlie's come up with, and I've come up with something that I think is good as well.
Okay.
And so I can't wait to see what you've come up with.
Right on.
We'll be right back with Charlie's product. We're back with Charlie Sheen, and it's time now for a segment we call As Sheen on TV. All right, you brought some stuff for us. What do you have for us, Charlie?
Well, the first item up for sale is
Oh, my.
the Charlie Sheen face cream.
What does it do, Charlie?
Our slogan is, give your face that Charlie Sheen.
Oh! How does it do it?
I'm not sure. I didn't invent it. I just hawk it.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We should see the before photo, though.
Let's see what they look like. Oh, lifeless.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Not at all, no.
No.
Okay, let's take a look at that after shot.
Oh!
Look
She's
at that.
so happy.
Look at that. It's
And
amazing.
Sheeny.
It's amazing.
So sheeny.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great. All right. You have
And the next thing I have
Is it a cooking
here-
machine?
Yes. It is the Charlie Sheen cooking machine.
Oh, let's see what it does.
Our slogan is, all you need is a phone, an appetite, and money. So right here,
Oh, it's...
yes, it's got a phone,
Uh-huh. And menus.
antenna,
Oh, you
and it's
can
got menus.
order.
And you just
order.
order.
It is a cooking
It's
machine.
a cooking machine.
Wow.
Yes.
That's fantastic. The Charlie Sheen cooking machine.
Yes.
And you can carry it around.
Yes, you can.
Wonderful.
Yes, you can. Good stuff, huh?
Wonderful. Well, I
Good
hope it doesn't
stuff.
take off too fast so that you stay on the sitcom.
So I
because
still have time for all that.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Well, hello, you two. How are you?
Real good, thank you.
Happy to have you here. And is this true? In the research I did all morning long to talk to you today, I learned that you live 200 yards away from one another.
250. Let's not make it any worse than.
Like next door, or like
Pretty much.
how?
Almost, yeah.
If you're a good golfer, it's about 1 wood.
I see.
Yeah, I could-
Like a 3-wood or a
3 wood. Yeah.
All right.
Is there no such thing as a 1 wood?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
There's a
driver.
driver, and then there's the
Not a
2
golfer.
and 3 wood, right? Yeah. But they're now kind of metal instead of. Anyway.
Right.
But thanks for being here. And I have to say, before we get into the movie and how beautiful it is, and the two of you working together, I would imagine, because I know how close you two are, and how family is so important, how hard this must have been to go through everything with Charlie. I would think that would be very difficult.
Well, you know, you don't let any of your children get away from you. You know,
Right.
Those that need the most at the time, you hold them tight. So, but thank you for asking.
Yeah,
appreciate
I
it.
just, he's doing good though, right?
Real good, thank you.
Yeah, he's doing good. Yeah, that's the thing. I think, you know, the press has a field day and everybody's curious and looking at it like it's some kind of interesting, fascinating, but it's a family. It's
a family, yeah.
It's a person and a family, and it's not funny to the family.
No, it's not.
So,
We're a real family, and real families have real problems like anybody else.
right. And unfortunately, when you're in this business, everybody knows every little thing that's going on. You had a little fun with the Comedy Central roast with your son, right?
He wrote that little skit, yeah.
Well, we have a little clip to show people if they didn't see it.
Oh.
So this film, not only is it a fascinating story, because people actually do this pilgrimage, and I'll let you tell people what it's about, but it's also a very personal story for you as well, right, Emilio?
Right. Well, my father went over to Spain in 2003, and he took my son, who was working for him as his assistant at the time. And it was between season 3 and 4 on the West Wing. So off they went to go check out Spain, and specifically to go check out the way of St. James the Camino. My son met a gal on this trip and fell in love. And he's been living in Spain for the last 8.5 years.
He never came back.
He never came home.
Right.
Right. So.
They're married now.
Yeah, they're
Right.
married
That's
since-
amazing.
yeah.
And your son, by the way, I mean, it sounds, because the way you look, your son should be 10 years old, but he's older,
He's,
right?
he's 27.
You had children. It's
Yeah.
amazing. You have a 27-year-old
I just learned how to
kid.
tie my shoes, and it's like, you're what?
Yeah. It's amazing you have a 27-year-old. All right, so you wrote the film with your dad in mind, and why is that? I mean, I think I know.
Because I couldn't sit through another movie like The Departed and watch him get thrown off a roof. As a son, it's just terrible, right? It's like, no, don't kill him, Dad, no! But, you know, I grew up watching this guy perform and watching him all my life. And I wanted to write a role that was close to who he is as a man, as an actor, and something that would be close and personal to him.
And how was it working with, and your son's directing you? How was that?
Yeah, it's the best. You know, he's in a class by himself. As he said, he wrote the part for me, but it was the best part I've had in 30 years. And it's the first time in an equal number of years that I've been asked to carry a film. So I had a bit of trepidation and a little anxiety, hoping that I would be up to his standard. But he led me through, and we had the time of our lives.
And you, is it true when you don't just say action, you say action, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a very polite
I'm a
director.
guy. Yeah.
That's action, please.
And
Cut,
cut,
thank
please.
you.
Thank you. Yes. My mother gave me the right kind of milk growing up.
That's amazing. And it really is a beautiful, I mean, it's through France and Spain,
That's right.
And it was a lot of walking. Was that something that was difficult for you, or like was that, because there's a lot of walking in that?
Yeah.
The actual pilgrimage is 800 kilometers from the Pyrenees in France across northern Spain to Galicia. And it's been going on for about 1,000 years, you know. I knew about it as a child because my father is a Gallego. He's from about a little village about 80 kilometers from Santiago. So I'd always had this kind of romantic image that I would do the journey someday. I've done it in a car. I've done it with him in a film. And I still look forward to doing it with no camera, no car, no phone, just me.
Really?
And
You're going to do it?
I would love to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you wear my underwear when you did the film? I know that you wear my underwear almost always because...
Toronto, it came up last year at the film festival, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing them now.
No? That's okay.
I just remembered.
Okay.
Yeah, I changed them this morning.
All right.
Sorry. Yeah, I have a ton of them, as you know.
I know, because I had fans taking pictures of you wearing my underwear in airports. I'm like, wow, that's incredible.
It's true.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
And seriously,
It's a little weird, but yeah.
A lot of people wear my underwear, Amelia. You're going to catch on. They're very comfortable. You'll see.
They are the best.
They
I
really,
promise you.
they
Yes.
are. And congratulations on when are you celebrating 50 years of marriage? 50 years of marriage. Coming up?
Yeah, December. Yeah. But I'm only responsible for half of it.
Right. That's 25 years.
25, right. No, she's my closest friend and my inspiration and my idol, frankly. You know, she's just the best thing that's ever happened to me. So I'm delighted.
You two are just too good to be true. I mean, you just got this wonderful relationship. To see a father and a son that close and admire and respect one another is unfortunately a rare thing. So I love to see that. I love to see a marriage that's 50 years long and still very happy, and you two are great.
Thank you.
And I wish the best for Charlie as well.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
All right, The Way is now
you.
playing in select theaters. It's beautiful. Go see it. We'll be right back.